This is Mixla Production. 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 This is Mixla Production.
This plane was built in late 1944 in Dallas, Texas by North American Aviation. It was one of about 14,000 of this type made throughout the war. This particular plane was in Dallas. It flew to New Jersey, was disassembled, put on a boat, and brought over to Belgium, where it was reassembled, and it was flown over to a field in France and became a replacement plane for the pilot, Bob Bona, whose name's on the front. This was his Sierra Sioux 2 because Sierra Sioux 1 crash landed, so they gave him a new airplane. This is the original airplane. It's all, except for some of the skins and the cosmetic things, is the airplane that actually was in a field in France. Warbirds. This is the original aircraft. It flew for about 4 months till the end of the war, and then was sold on surplus to Sweden, where it was in the Swedish Air Force. Flew for 5 years there, shipped it out to South America. It flew in the Nicaraguan Air Force, and then it sat on field, unattended. And then a fellow found it, bought it, brought it back, restored it, and was actually going to race in Reno. And he never quite got it to work. He sold it to a physician in southern Minnesota who was a Korean War double ace. And Dr. Kriskow, Roger Kriskow, flew this plane really, really hard. He was an excellent pilot. And then my good friend and partner bought it from Dr. Kriskow and it underwent about a 2.5-year restoration, and now flies out of the Wings of the North Museum along with the other aircraft you see here on the ramp.
Wow.
Top speed, 430 miles an hour. It's just an absolute privilege to fly a piece of history. How you do this, you got to start flying regular airplanes and kind of work your way up, just like every other rating in the airline industry. You got to kind of find someone who takes you under their wing and makes it happen for you, and I was fortunate to find that person, and we collaborated. And I think what you see here is the result of that collaboration. Fun to fly, it's loud, people love it. It used to carry bombs. It's got 6 50 caliber machine guns in the wings, and would just create absolute hell on the enemy. So that's the plane story. Sierra Sioux 2, Wings of the North Museum.